So League of Legends is a new trading card game. Correct. And it's not just a paper version of their old one. Also correct, Riftbound is completely different than Legends of Runeterra. Is it anything like League of Legends? Not really. Oh, thank God. Yeah, you can actually have fun playing this game. So how do you play? Well, you start by picking a legend and a champion. This is starting to sound a lot like League. Think of that more as picking a commander in Magic the Gathering. Alright, then what? Well, then you build a deck. You want to have 40 cards in your Legends colors, and you can't have more than 3 copies of a single card. Oh, like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Kinda, except you might actually be able to play these cards. Okay, and how do you cast them? With runes. We're starting to sound like League again. Look, there's gonna be a lot of the same terminology because this game is based off of League of Legends, but trust me, this is a lot of fun. I don't know. How do you get runes? You channel 2 at the beginning of each turn from a separate rune deck. So like the Dawn system in One Piece. Exactly, although these can only be used to cast spells and not buff up your units. That makes it a little bit simpler, and starting off with few resources at the beginning makes it so that no one's gonna win by turn 2. But how do I win? By conquering land. What? On the board, there are these cards called battlefields, and basically when you move a unit to a battlefield, you conquer, and you can get a point that way, or you can get a point by holding that battlefield until it comes back to your turn. Okay, and how many points do you need to win? 8, or 11 if you're playing with more than 2 players. Wait, how many people can you play with? Well, there's the common 1v1 format, but there's also a 2v2 and a 4-player free-for-all, and they're currently developing a 5v5 format, but that'll come later. You said this wasn't like League. It's not, but there are some similarities. Like, you're not gonna get skill dipped by somebody because you got out-kited, but you still will lose to Kaisa. Everyone loses to her, but what would you say is the hardest part of this game right now? Right now? Probably buying it. What the fuck?